Champione, champione, ole, ole, ole. Champione, champione, ole, ole, ole. It's official. Liverpool are champions of England once again for the 20th time after smashing Spurs by 5-1. I mean, I've sure taken my time doing the review because I've just been enjoying the content, you know, enjoying the scenes that unfolded at Anfield. It was absolutely beautiful. I'm going to talk about the game, but as you can see, I'm absolutely buzzing. We are champions of England. This is what we've been waiting for all season. It was coming and it's finally official. Liverpool are champions of England. Absolutely unbelievable. I'm here to talk about it in this video. I don't know where to start, honestly. The scenes were absolutely beautiful at Anfield. I have to say, that is one of the best scenes you will ever see at Anfield, honestly. To win the title in front of the fans, I mean, it just doesn't get much better than that. The game itself, I mean, it was quite comfortable. We didn't get off to a good start, actually, as Dominic Solanke put Tottenham in front with a header from the corner. But we soon, I didn't really get the impression that, like, we would be in trouble. I knew we were going to come back. We're just too good for Spurs, you know, as we've shown before, many a times before. So, like I said, we reacted very sharply. Luis Diaz got on the end of Dominic Soboslai's cross. It was a great move, 1-1. It was initially disallowed, but it was well and truly onside. And from that moment, you could just sense that Liverpool were going to score more goals. Alexis McAllister, take a bow, son. What a hit that was with his left foot. His first left-footed goal as well for Liverpool. Incredible, honestly. We were 2-1 up. We were just bossing the game. And you could just tell there was more coming. You know, Gakpo made it 3-1. Brilliant finish into the bottom corner. And from that moment, it was just celebration time. You know, we just kept on going. We could have scored more than 5, to be honest with you. I mean, Spurs are absolutely horrendous, but we were just too good for them. That's just the fact of the matter. In the second half, we didn't really have to exert ourselves too much, but we still managed to add a few more. Mohamed Salah scores once again. Brilliant goal. Cuts inside. Finishes with his left foot after Dominic Szoboszlai starts off the attack brilliantly and passes it to him. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, what can I say? And the 5th goal was an own goal from Udogie. I mean, fantastic win for Liverpool, I have to admit, honestly. And we just had to seal the title in this fashion, you know. 5-1 at Anfield to seal the title. It just does not get much better than this. And you know what? For those that have written us off all season, there's your answer. Liverpool are champions of England for the 20th time, equaling Manchester United's record of 20. And I don't want to look too far into the future, but it is looking promising. There is no doubt in my mind that Liverpool are favourites heading into next season's Premier League. But obviously, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, we just have to enjoy this moment, honestly. The parade will be in about a month's time. You know, we still have 4 games in between that as well. Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I mean, they're all, for me, they're not really that important, but we still want to get to that 90-point mark. 94 is the maximum we can obtain. But yeah, man, if we get it, great. If not, it is still fantastic because we're champions of England. And this is all we've wanted at the start of the season, you know. When Arne Slot came in, I think not many people believed in him in terms of, you know, winning the title, of course. But I always maintain that belief. Well, more hope and expectation because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I knew Arne Slot was a good manager, and there was no doubt in my mind that we were going to challenge for the title. Whether we would win it, I wasn't quite sure. But for me, the key defining moments in Liverpool's title win, I mean, if I had to look at some games, the Brighton one, obviously, when we came from behind to win 2-1, Salah scores that brilliant goal, wraps it into the top corner. That day, Liverpool went top of the table, leapfrogging Manchester City. Manchester City were actually the pace setters early on in the season. I think a lot of people seem to have forgotten that. But from that moment when we were on top of the league, we never looked back. We just kept winning games. We beat Aston Villa 2-0. We had that crucial win. For me, my personal turning point was Manchester City. When we beat them 2-0 at Anfield, for me, that was a key moment because at the time, it pretty much ruled out any chance of City being in a title race with us. And it was just a matter of getting rid of Arsenal. I'm going to talk about Arsenal a little bit later. Obviously, I'm recording this a day after they lost to PSG. But yeah, like I said, there were so many key wins. The 2-0 win against Bournemouth when they were in great form at the time, away from home. And obviously Manchester City again, 2-0 again at the Etihad. And then obviously we've had those big wins recently. West Ham, Van Dijk with the header, Trent Alexander-Arnold's late strike against Leicester to push us one step closer. And this was the clinching moment for Liverpool, smashing Tottenham by 5-1. I don't even know where to start. As you can see, this video is literally off the cuff. Normally I break things down, you know, step by step, but I mean, the main headline here is Liverpool are champions of England, and we've just got to enjoy this moment, honestly, for the next few weeks, for the next few months, literally for a whole year, we can enjoy it. That's what it's all about for me, you know. This is why I love football. This is why I support Liverpool, for moments like this, you know. And it is special. Listen, the title that we won in 1920 for me will always have a special memory in my heart, in terms of it broke the duck, the manner in which we won it as well. It was far more comfortable than this. I mean, we had already wrapped up the league by February, you know, before the COVID pandemic, whatever happened. And then by the time we came back, we sealed it off with about 7 games to go. So that will always be a special title win. But obviously the fans weren't at Anfield, so it wasn't, you know, that element was missing. There was no parade. For this reason, that's why this feels even more special for me. 5 years later, getting the Premier League back and doing it in front of the fans at Anfield, knowing there's a parade coming up. So, like I said, let's not compare the two. They are both equally special. This isn't more special than the one we won in 2020, and vice versa. I mean, at the end of the day, it's 2 titles in 5 years, and we can kick on. Honestly, we can win another title next season. That will be the aim. I would imagine that Arne Slot will get heavily backed in the summer by the owners. I mean, he has to, man. I mean, come on. He has been absolutely brilliant for us, and I loved what he did at the end of the game, you know, returning the favour for Jurgen Klopp as he sang his name. Obviously, a year ago when Klopp left, he done the same to encourage the Liverpool fans to get behind the new manager. And Arne Slot, a year in, is already written in the Liverpool history books, and it's absolutely amazing. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who do you think will win the Premier League next season, or is it too early to say? What did you make of Liverpool's season? Do you think the Premier League was weak? Do you think, whatever you think, let me know in the comments. Obviously, just on that topic, the Premier League has been very competitive this season, you know. It hasn't been easy winning games whatsoever. So don't let anyone tell you that the Premier League is weak. It's not. It's absolutely tough, you know. We've made some games look easier than they actually are. So, like I said, the Premier League is the best league in the world for a reason. And I'm delighted that we have won it for the 20th time, with 4 games to spare as well. So, listen, absolutely delighted. As for the players, obviously it's the second title for Van Dijk. He's first as a captain. Magnificent. Trent, Salah, Virgil, I've already mentioned Virgil already. Alisson, Robertson. A lot of the core that have won the title in 2020 have won it now for the second time. And I'm also delighted that the likes of Jota, Diaz, McAllister have all won the title as well for the first time, you know, in their careers. So, like I said, absolutely brilliant. And for me, there's no reason why Liverpool can't win another Premier League title. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, let's just celebrate this one. Let's enjoy this beautiful moment, you know. And the parade's coming up as well. Like I said, the league is your bread and butter. I'm just happy that we've won it this time around. Manchester City have dominated this league for far too long. So it was so important that we had to, you know, get this one over the line. And we did it in amazing style, to be honest with you. Time will tell what happens next season, who we sign, who leaves. I mean, I already have an idea of who's going to leave, let's be honest. But listen, let's see how we strengthen the team. It's clear that we need a bit of a defensive reshape, you know. It would be nice to sign the likes of Huijsen, Kerkez. You know, we need a right back if or when Trent leaves. I mean, I'd be surprised if Trent stays, but I've talked about that enough anyway, so we will just wait and see what happens with Trent. But yeah, we do need a few attacking reinforcements as well in case Diaz leaves. Pretty sure Nunez will leave. But yeah, man, I'm absolutely delighted with this moment, and I just took a few days to let it sink in, enjoy the moments, enjoy the scenes. The celebrations at Anfield were a delight, honestly. I wasn't there, but I mean, I felt like I was there, that's for sure. But it was incredible, honestly, and I'm just so delighted with this team this season. We've been so consistent, so efficient. You know, we've played some great football as well. Even when we haven't been at our flowing best, we've still managed to win games. And for me, that's the key difference between champions and the rest, really. So I'm going to wrap it up shortly. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Who's your player of the year? I mean, it's got to be Mohamed Salah, hasn't it? Really, quite obvious. But yeah, man. Other than that, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm just delighted, honestly. In closing, such a big moment for Liverpool. You know, leveling Manchester United. 2 titles in 5 years as well. It's not too bad. But like I said, now we have a brilliant opportunity to retain the Premier League trophy, and I think that will be the target next season. We want to build a team that isn't just able to retain the Premier League title, but also a team that is capable of winning the treble, the quadruple. Why not? We've got to go for it. We're Liverpool, you know. This team is massive, you know. This club is iconic. So let's see what happens in the future. But right now, we just got to enjoy this Premier League title. Obviously, let's see what happens in the next 4 games as well. You know, I'd like to think we'll win a few of them. Hopefully we beat Arsenal. But yeah, just to touch on quickly on the Arsenal game as well. They lost to PSG 1-0. Very flat performance from them. PSG dominated that game first half an hour. I'll probably do a different video on the Champions League altogether. But listen, just to conclude, Liverpool are champions of England, and we just simply have to enjoy that. Absolutely delighted, honestly, and I won't get tired of this feeling. This is what we watch Liverpool for. You know, this is what we hope the team was going to achieve, and we did it in emphatic style, and I'm absolutely delighted. And yeah, man, let me know what you think, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Champions of England, Liverpool. Up the Reds, vamos, and goodbye.